Greetings, everybody. My family members finally received the reconveyance after paying off their USDA RD subsidy, and I'd like to summarize the entire timeline for you. But first, a quick backstory. My family members had already paid off their initial principal/loan over a year ago, and when that happened, they were sent a letter saying that a subsidy still remained to be paid, but that they didn't have to pay the subsidy until they sold or moved out of the home. So, my family decided not to make payments on the subsidy yet. Then one day, over a year later, USDA sent another letter with an offer saying that if my family paid the subsidy within the next 120 days, they would get a 25% discount. But if they chose to still not pay the subsidy yet, then whenever the time arrived when they would have to pay it, they would no longer get a discount and they would have to pay the full 100%. My family decided to take the 25% discount and they mailed a check, and that's where this timeline begins. The check was delivered to USDA in Missouri on Sunday, October 15th, and on Thursday, October 19th, the check was processed. I waited about 3 weeks before calling USDA at their 1-800 number to ask what happens next. The worker said I have to contact my local USDA office now because it's the local offices that handle something called a reconveyance. I called and emailed our local USDA office. The calls weren't answered, but the email was. A USDA representative told me that the reconveyances are processed once a month, and she asked me for the name and account number so that they could look it up and check the status. She also included another USDA worker in that email. I responded with the name and account number, but they never responded to me. I waited almost 4 full weeks before following up again via email. This time I was responded to, and I was told that the reconveyance has been prepared and that it is going to be sent out to be signed by the state director. The next week, my family received the signed reconveyance in the mail along with the cover letter saying that the reconveyance also has to be recorded with the county. So I took the reconveyance to the county recorder, and the reconveyance is now recorded. However, for some reason, the county worker said they need to hold on to the recorded reconveyance temporarily and that they'll mail it to my family after they do whatever has to be done. Now, just as a little extra content for this video, I'd like to quickly share what else our local USDA office sent along with the reconveyance. You see, when my family sent their final check to USDA, I thought that they would just receive some kind of one-page document or certificate that says the entirety of the loan has been paid off. But instead, they were sent many documents and pages. They were sent the substitution of trustee and full reconveyance, the promissory note, the subsidy repayment agreement, and the deed of trust. Anyway, I hope this video has helped, and I hope that your timeline goes quicker.